Just look at this perfect shepherd's pie.
That is a thing of a beauty.
Golden, crispy on top and packed with flavour underneath. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to make this hearty classic step by step. Trust me, this is the comfort food you've been waiting for. Let's get started by chopping up 1 large onion, or 3. This is the base of our savoury filling. Onions add that rich depth of flavour that's essential for any shepherd's pie recipe. We'll let these saute until they're soft and brown slightly. It will give our filling a lovely sweetness. Now, chop a few peeled carrots and toss them in the pan. We'll cook them down until they're soft and ready to soak up the flavours of the beef. Here are the rest of our ingredients we'll be using. Ground beef, lamb, carrot, tin of peas, a tin of corn, tomato paste, flour and garlic. These are the building blocks of a classic shepherd's pie. Time to add our ground beef to the pan. Let it brown nicely. Let it brown nicely. This is where a lot of the savoury, rich flavour comes from. If you prefer, you can also use ground turkey for a lighter version, if you're a fatty.
Now it's important to make sure that this is a very finely minced up piece of meat. You don't want any chunks in here. Just keep moving it around. You'll eventually get to the point where it starts to brown. Okay, we're looking for brown. And there we have it. You see the brown? That's what brown looks like.
Once the meat is browned, add the onions back in, followed by crushed garlic for that perfect aromatic kick. A friend of mine running Scran Nasty recommends you put the garlic in with the skin on and just crushing it, and I found that to work very well. Thanks for that, Scran. Next, we'll stir in some flour and tomato paste.
We're just going to cook that garlic for a minute or two, just to get the rawness out of it.
Flour helps thicken the filling, while the tomato paste adds richness and depth to the flavour, or to the dish. Now add in a tin of peas and corn, followed by a splash of water to create a nice saucy base. Let this simmer for a few minutes until everything's well combined. Flour is, after all, a raw ingredient. That's why you have to cook it. While the filling simmers, let's move on to the mashed potatoes. Peel and chop your potatoes and boil them until they're tender and ready to wash. Full power, 20 minutes, job's done usually. Once the potatoes are cooked,
you can easily stick a fork in them, they're done.
And your filling is now starting to cool, by the way. Once the potatoes are cooked, mash them with a bit of butter, some seasoning and Parmesan cheese. Lots of butter. This is where the magic happens.
Bit of pepper, bit of salt.
Topping needs to be creamy and full of flavour to contrast with the savoury filling.
Some Parmesan. And an egg. Let's taste this. It looks nice. Yeah, that tastes really good. Might need a bit more butter. So it's important to let it cool down, which I've done outside for about half an hour. And as you can see, it's holding together quite well. You don't want a runny mixture. I learned this little tip from Scran Nasty. Shout out. I'll put a link above. So this is what's gone in. It's been taste tested for salt and pepper. So we're about to fill up the pot now.
Now comes the fun part, assembling our shepherd's pie. Spread the beef and veggie mixture into a baking dish, and then carefully spoon the mashed potatoes on top.
They say you are what you eat. After this, I'm going to be a lammy masterpiece. We're just going to put a few stripes in here, you know. It'll give you some extra crunch, and it'll allow the milk to pool as well, and it'll give you some nice browning. Now this is not like an authentic pattern or anything like that. It just happens to be kind of turning out pretty fabulous. So let's go with it. Whee! Last but not least, a bit of milk on the brush. Push it across. All right. Just give you a nice kind of finish. Now, a little bit of Parmesan on top. Just a few little pieces. Just to give it a bit of colour, you know. These will brown nicely. You get a little bit of crunch as well. Don't want too much. And when you put this into the oven, maybe put a tray underneath it, just in case it bubbles up.
Place the shepherd's pie in the oven at 400 Fahrenheit, 200 Celsius, or maybe a little bit lower than that, for about 25 minutes. You want the top to be golden and crispy. For the last 5 minutes, you have to watch it carefully because the cheese may burn.
Pie.
And I turned on the grill, also known as the broiler, to get it extra brown on top. Look at that, man. The top is perfectly golden and the filling is bubbling underneath. The only thing left to do is dig in. This shepherd's pie is rich, hearty, and the perfect meal for any day of the week, especially in the autumn and winter. The crispy top, the savoury filling, it's everything you want in a classic comfort food. Sorry about the background noise, it sounds like my laptop is about to take off. I hope you enjoyed this easy shepherd's pie recipe. If you did, hit subscribe and tap the bell for more easy, delicious recipes. Let me know in the comments if you tried it with any of the variations I mentioned. Thanks for watching and see you soon. If you're interested in other autumnal dishes, check out the beef burgundy, link above, and the cottage pie, chicken pie, yeah, you're gonna love them. I'll do a link above for that too.
Not the frame, but
alright,
the viewfinder.
see you soon.
Is that pretty enough?
Bye bye.
Or do we need to...
It looks like it has birthed.
Okay, let's try and make it pretty. Is that pretty? Should I keep rotating it like that?
No, birthing.
Shall we scoop up some of that stuff maybe?
Put it down.
Because what I was saying was, like this stuff here, right? This does look a little bit barfy, right? And you need to kind of tuck it in a little bit, right?
Come and see, I'm telling you it's birthing.
I'm trying to tuck it.
I'm actually working, so can you just let me out in this process? You have an idea how to put that in your head, so go on with it.
God, you're a fucking devil.
No, just honestly, you're making mockery of my day today.
I am not mocking your day.
No, you're making mockery of it.
I'm not. Fucking hell. Okay. Let's make this. Okay. Is that nice? Can you tell me if that's pretty? You got the carrot and corn on the left. No, look through the...
Yes. Something green is missing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What do you reckon we could do? Sprinkle a bit of dry on, a bit of rosemary or something? The only green thing that we could sprinkle on is the rosemary. Okay. My girl wants to be creative, you know, so I like to involve her. That is a thing of a beauty. Alright, so let's remove the decoration and get into this. Oh my god. That is so good. Delicious. You can see the pieces of Parmesan. They come out like little diamonds. Perfect. It's not sloppy. It's not overly dry. Not too much potato, it's just perfect. Perfect for an autumnal night. Or a cold rainy day. If you like this, you're gonna like the beef bourguignon video or the chicken Normandy video. Link here or here. Take care, bye bye.